Good evening, everybody.
I didn't know you were bilingual. That was impressive. Counting down.
Dude,
That's pretty
I
sweet.
I got a shave, man. She was looking at me today, didn't know who I was.
What was that? The cuddler
Just
or Stephanie?
no, it's
Oh,
not the
oh,
cuddler.
okay. All right, all right. The cuddler.
The cuddler for $2,000.
Yeah.
You know, we should ask the bleacher bums what they would do. They'd have to see they'd have to see what we were talking about, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'd have to share
Um,
that. Wow, it's great.
oh,
Cool
good,
story.
good stuff. Um, yeah, but how was your day today, there, sir?
It was 180 degrees better than it was yesterday. So I had a good day. Beautiful day out.
Oh my God, I
What?
made the. I'll tell you, every time I think I can't fuck something up, I find a way without even trying to really fuck shit up. Now all I got to do is go to three different spots, three different stops. So I'm like daydreaming. I'm in like my head's in another world, and I'm supposed to go to. I know you've been there, the GM plant on Giddings.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have to go all the way
Well,
around.
for
Yeah.
some fucking reason, I was going down to 1251 Jocelyn. So I'm driving down there, thinking of what I got to do when I get home. I got this show, and I'm not recognizing much as I'm like, I got the two hospitals in GM, but why am I down here?
Yeah.
So then I pull in, and I'm like, this ain't 4555 Giddings. What the fuck am I doing? I'm gonna have lates. So then I turn around and I'm like,
Oh man.
I'm hitting potholes, all my shit is everywhere in the back.
Well, yeah. Silver Bell is one big pothole.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
So I get to GM and I am flying through there and they're all going, slow down. What is wrong with you? I'm like, oh my God. And then to get out of the place, they got to sit there and check.
Oh yeah.
Just... So when we were talking about money earlier, it's so important to have loads of it.
Yeah. Buttloads of it. Yeah.
Buttloads. And that's what we do at BBS here. We try to get you guys to win money so that you won't have to live everyday lives like we are right now.
Maybe not buttloads of money, but just a nice
Yeah, just a nice
chunk of
like
winning.
a fat stack. Just a nice fat.
Oh, fat stack. I love that, dude. Fat stack.
Yeah.
They call me Fat Stack Jack.
Yeah, it's a fat stack J, man. What's up? You got your fat stack, man.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah, we should have
Sometimes I do, Governor.
I tell you what, we got tonight. We got the BBS Fat Stack Play of the Night. Central Florida -3 over SMU. That's your fat stack.
Fat stack.
Fat stack. Oh my God. Well, today was the last day of baseball.
Yeah, I took a look at the playoff matchups. Pretty interesting.
Yeah. What did you see anything there that intrigued you at all?
That Seattle, Toronto.
I like that. I like that because I could see Seattle sneaking out of there and maybe giving Houston a run for their money.
And the thing I like is it's kind of like, a lot of the hockey rivalries, East, West.
Yeah.
Like the Red Wings, and they'd have to go out and play, the Ducks or, the Sharks or whatever. That was always kind of factored in. It was a consideration. But, yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting series.
Yeah, and I think the matchups are just stellar. And I'm looking ahead at the second rounds. The one I'm really intrigued with is the Dodgers little bracket with San Diego and the Mets.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, that is no walk in the park for the Dodgers.
No. Nope.
It's going to be interesting. If the Mets can get past Hugh Darvish, my boy,
Yeah.
which they should, I don't think San Diego's bats will be able to handle the arms of the Mets. What a matchup, Dodgers and Mets. Are you serious?
Ooh, yeah.
Dodgers got a really tough road to the World Series.
Yeah. Yep.
They've got to be the favorites, don't you think?
Yeah, but it's going to be. Yeah, I mean, I still think they are, but I mean, again, you got a West Coast team flying back east, so
I know. And as I look at them all, you got Tampa, Cleveland, New York. That makes sense.
Yep.
Seattle, Toronto, and Houston absolutely makes no sense. I mean, Seattle is as far west as you can go.
Right.
Toronto, I mean, you're up in Canada. And Houston's as far south as you can go. I mean, who's going to want to deal with that travel?
Oh, I know.
So
that's It's I'm sure they fly first class.
Paid to worry about this.
Yeah,
they get enough money that they that they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's the fat stack.
That's
the fat stack. You got the fat stack. I don't think you have very many worries. But.
No, you got no worries, Daddy, because you got your fat stack.
That's right.
Well, anyway, so our results for yesterday, we were a smoking 6-2 overall.
Nice.
2-1 best bets. Couple postponed games. The Baltimore, Toronto. We had two of them as our best prop plays.
Okay.
But our overall bets, we nailed the Mets -1.5 over Washington. They clubbed them 8-0.
Woo.
KC and Cleveland, no run first inning.
Nice.
And then, we lost the Dodgers -1.5 over Colorado. They lost 5-2. Dodgers, they don't care.
Nah.
They don't care. But they should go in with kind of, I mean, you kind of want to go in with,
a little momentum.
Some sort of rhythm. But
yeah,
whatever.
yep. Yeah, exactly.
Then our leans, we went 3-1 on our leans. Atlanta, Miami under 7.5. Detroit and Seattle over 7.5. Houston -1.5 over Philly. Those were all winners. And then the loss was Arizona money line over your Brew Crew.
Yeah, the Crew. Next year.
Yeah. But today, if you guys bet on anything that we chose for you, you would have to get on it early. All the games were early games because they're kind of just wrapping up the season, calling it a day. So you'll have to go check out our Facebook and check out the picks. And that's that. And that will be it for Major League Baseball. Now, the fun part.
Yes, sir.
Fun stuff. Playoffs. We're excited about it.
Yep.
It's
really, like I say, I'm not the huge MLB fan, but I'm kind of be paying attention this year just because, it's kind of nice to throw a bet on a team you like.
Yeah. You know what? There's just, I don't know. This is some intriguing matchups. Like I said, I'm really pulling for the Mariners. They haven't done anything in God knows how long. So I'd like to see them sneak through and possibly, I don't know, give Houston a run for their money.
That'd be nice to see.
You know what I don't like, though? I don't like the best of 5. I don't know. I know the first round, the wild card's best of 3. I get that. That makes sense.
But then, it should be to get into the World Series. You got to win. You got to win 2 back-to-back series, 4 games. That's I'm just not. I'm not feeling. It's not like it was, man. Remember you back. Then it was just you did it, man. In the series, or you didn't. So there's like a lot. It almost seemed like there was a lot more at stake back then.
Right.
The regular season, you wanted to play good all season. It kind of encouraged teams to be consistently good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple stories around the league, around the sports world that I'd like to talk to you about. You remember the other day we were talking about the home run from Aaron Judge?
Right. How much it was worth, and they
and they
weren't able to validate it.
Yeah, he didn't get it. They call it authenticated. Authenticated. Well, guess what just happened last night?
It got authenticated.
No, a whole different situation. Nobody learned from Aaron Judge. Nobody learned their lesson. A fan caught Albert Pujols' 703rd home run ball.
Whoa.
But here's the thing, dude. It's his last home run ever.
Oh, yeah. He's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. And guess what? He wants his baseball. This guy made the biggest boneheaded. You know what? Honest to God, I think some humans are not from Earth. I really don't think that they're from this planet. Because this guy obviously doesn't follow sports. He just doesn't get it. This fan, the rule of thumb is you do not, if you catch the ball, you have to stay in the stadium. You cannot leave.
Right.
Until Major League does its, they do their
corporate investigation.
Yeah, they make sure it is what it is.
Yep.
They put their stamps on it. Well, guess what happens? This big old, you got to see this guy. He just looks like a total clown.
Take a look at him.
Yeah, I sent you the thing. He's standing there with the ball all proud, but the guy just he gets hauled away by security, and they tell him, "Hey, listen, Mr. Pujols would like the baseball."
Right, yeah.
Oh, hell nah! He's the ball. He goes, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home and think about it.
Oh.
And they're like, if you leave the park, he goes, this is the baseball. You know it. I know it. So, oh, my God. I'm telling you something. So
this guy's had this ball, and he's got his grubby paws on this historic ball, and you're thinking, jeez, come on, dude.
The ball, they were saying the ball's going to be worth about $250K, but it will not be worth a penny if you leave the stadium.
Right. It's beautiful, man. Dumb criminals.
Yeah. And what he said, it's my 703rd home run. It's my final regular season home run of his career. He wasn't going to play today, so this guy left the stadium without getting it taken care of, and it absolutely kills the value.
Yeah.
Now the Cardinals fan now finds himself in the same spot as Junko of New York is in. He didn't get his taken care of. So guess what? The ball is they basically said you can put those baseballs on your mantle, and you can have a nice little.
You can try to convince people that that they really are those balls, but it's not authenticated. So
no,
it's just shoot yourself in the foot.
Twice in a week, these guys don't. I mean, that's all they really wanted to do is just make sure he didn't want nobody touching his baseball.
Yep.
And he said, "I will come back. And I will go home and I will talk to my wife about it." They're like, if you leave this stadium, you might as well just hang it up because we don't want the baseball.
He's got a ready-made excuse. So I said, I had to talk it over with my wife, man. What was I going to do? I had to do it.
Well, I think what he really was going to do is he was going to go get with his cuddle therapist.
Yeah.
He was going to go get with her first.
Oh, are you talking about Missy Robbins? Oh,
Yes. I don't
ah.
know if I don't think you've heard. I don't know if you've heard of this female who she's an Australian woman. She makes up to about $2,000 a night, and all she does is cuddle with men.
Yep, that's it. Cuddle.
43-year-old Missy Robinson has been working as a cuddle therapist. Now, she says it's a part-time gig. She's been working in mental health for 8 years and explains that this is just an extension of her work.
Well,
Now, but
I've never been cuddled by my therapist, but you know,
now anyone looking for the cuddling to lead to sex, Missy says that hasn't ever happened and won't be happening in the future. It's all about the cuddling.
Not gonna.
Now, anybody listening to this bit can you got to check out Missy Robbins.
Yep.
I think $2,000 you would if she said give me 10,000, you'd find a way to get 10 grand. This isn't just no, this is a true cuddle therapist. This is like the real deal. This is you're going to get everything out of it that you've probably ever wanted. She seems like the real deal. She's licensed. How do you get licensed as cuddling? She's, and she says we need hugs every day. It's a key to our
well. Yeah, no, I like to cuddle just as much as the next guy, and I like to hug, but.
Well, she come up with a number system. She says you need 4 hugs per day to survive, 6 to maintain a happiness level, and 8 to flourish.
I'm lucky if I get 4 in 6 months. Come on.
She says, I'm not a sex worker, and I've never had any clients attempt to do anything like that with me. Missy draws from her own struggles with mental health to help others. Getting her life back on the right path included losing more than 100 pounds.
Dang, good for her, man. She looks great.
She does. She looks absolutely fabulous. Now, she did say her services can run as high as $2,000. There are more affordable options. I mean, how do you get a cheaper, like, what do you cuddle just like you have to be so far apart in cuddling, like so many feet away?
Yeah, like they put something in between you, or well, I mean, what is the $2,000? Is that a cuddle?
Yeah,
all
what
night
kind of
and
cuddle
breakfast?
is that? I'd like to know how she
cuddle,
rates.
and then breakfast. That's $2,000.
Yeah, it's
interesting.
I don't know, man. But she says there's no X-rated content behind all this. It's just another source of income that actually makes people feel really good.
Well,
but man, dude, I don't know. She's got a bunch of pictures. I don't know if you've seen them.
I've only seen the one. Obviously, you've been looking.
Well, no,
at her
you just scroll down. There's bathing suit. I mean, there's like 10, 15 different.
Be careful.
Absolutely.
Remember what we talked about today? Money. And
love.
Yeah. So
money.
And just be careful.
Hey, did you know Deion Sanders' son, Shredder Sanders? He's getting his barbecue sauce game on.
All right.
Yeah.
Shredder.
It's a signature barbecue sauce called Number 2 barbecue sauce. It was a joint effort between Sanders and PLB Sports and Entertainment, which specializes in athlete-branded foods. They're folks behind Josh Allen's JA17 coffee. And do you remember the Fruity Flakes from Doug Flutie?
Oh, yeah. Flutie. Yeah, the Boston College quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah, Flutie
Flakes.
So, yeah, they're kind of jumping on the bandwagon of the food thing.
Okay, so what did they name it again? Can you just repeat that?
Yeah, it's called I mean, there's nothing special about it. Number 2, barbecue sauce. Now,
Which poses the question. If you're trying to market barbecue sauce, why are you calling it number 2?
well, unless he's Deion Sanders too. I mean, I don't know.
But I
it
mean,
doesn't
number 2. What when I say number 2 to you, what do you automatically think of?
Well, I think of it's not first place; it's second place. I think of Mr. Race Car Driver. The hell's that movie? If you're not at first, you're in last. The hell was the name of that movie?
Days of Thunder?
No, the goofy one with Will Ferrell and
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Yeah, if you're not in first, you're in last. I don't know. That's what
Number
I think.
2. I mean, number 2. I think of a dump. Number 2, barbecue sauce.
There you go. Well, that's it.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. He's all throwing this out. You can get my number 2 barbecue sauce now at participating Kroger's.
Hey, if like next time we grill out, say, hey, Chris, man, I bought some number 2 barbecue sauce. You're gonna go, I'm not eating anything that's named after shite. Come on, I'm not doing it.
Well, they asked him, what does this, when he had reporters asking him, what does it taste like? And he says, it matches the way I play. So I guess how he plays is how it tastes.
Yeah. I wonder if he goes, we should have the Bleacher Bums name the way it tastes.
We should.
How would you think it would taste? The way he plays. Describe that.
Yeah, he says it's
number
smooth.
2.
He goes, it's smooth, then it gets a little spicy. He has a video promoting the sauce's release. He goes, I feel like that's how I play. I'm smooth, but then when we score in the end zone, it's always a party. I can see Deion's kid doing this commercial.
Deion wrote it for him.
He had to have, because this just sounds like total Deion.
Oh man, that's great. That's great. That's great, dude.
I know. The company said that Sanders signed off on the sauce's final formula and that it's a tomato-based, rich, thick, sweet, molasses-style barbecue sauce with a tangy vinegar and fiery heat that finishes with a smoky note.
Doesn't it sound like every other barbecue sauce that you've had marketed to you?
Yeah, just go read any barbecue sauce and it'll say
same
sweet, tangy. It's just hits the spot. We need a BBS barbecue sauce.
Yeah. We're not naming it number 2 though.
No,
not gonna.
Absolutely not.
Oh man, BBS barbecue sauce. I like that.
Yeah, it's
man. Yeah.
Well, there's somebody in the news that is ready to throw a huge chunk of money out for the Phoenix Suns.
Dang, yeah. Whew. Tell me about it, brother.
One of the probably the richest guy in the world. He's going to possibly team up with Shaq.
Oh.
It sounds like Robert Sarver, he's giving up ownership of the team. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if it was last year. I think it might have been last year or the year before when he made those racist remarks.
Racist, and then he got in trouble for sexual harassment as well.
Yeah. So this guy's like, you know what? I got to get out of this.
Take the money and run.
Take it. Now, Shaq has been vocal about his interest in bidding for the team.
Oh, man.
But when rumors that Amazon billionaire Jeff, how do you say it? Is it Bezos or
Bezos?
Bezos. He's also interested. So Shaq said, whoa, he's down to have a teammate for the Suns. I'm game. He says nobody on this planet can compete with the big man JB. Because you know what? I just ordered 50 things off Amazon. Big man JB got that money coming in, Shaq told the media outlet. The 4-time NBA champion continued, if Bezos wants me on board, I would gladly like to talk to him.
Wow.
But it's unclear if Bezos has any real interest in purchasing the team. However, the duo sounds pretty enticing, if you ask me. You know, Shaq's Hall of Fame basketball credentials speak for themselves.
Yep.
While JB has an unlimited supply.
Yeah.
Whether
he's got fat mad stacks.
Oh, dude, fat stacks. He wipes his ass with the fat stacks. I mean, can you imagine having that kind of money?
Oh,
like what? There's nothing you can't buy.
Oh, I know.
Does it get boring?
I would think after a while. I don't know. I mean, hell, I'd like to try it.
I'll tell you what.
You know what? Let's try it, and we'll let the BBS listeners
in on
how it was.
I've always you always hear that saying, money can't buy happiness. Well, I would like to try it. And
me too.
See how I could do with that. But I get the quote, but I'd love to try it. See if it.
And you know what? You know where our first trip would be? Australia for cuddle therapy.
Cuddle therapy. You know what? I think the ladies would even like cuddle therapy.
I think, especially if we were out of their hair.
Oh God, yeah, they'd be like, "Get them out of my hair."
Get the bums out of here, man.
Yeah, they would probably want that Thor guy. Who's the actor that plays Thor?
I
think that's Steph's go-to guy.
Not Army Hammer. Not Army Hammer. He eats people.
I can't think of the guy's name.
Hemsworth.
Yeah. I think that would be cuddle therapy for her.
Yeah, they could. No, the girls could go and get cuddle therapy from Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah, without a doubt. So yeah, Shaq's making some. Some inroads. Whenever he's not in the news, I think he sometimes needs. Hey, did you all forget about me?
Guy's got a lot of endorsement deals. I mean, he's a popular spokesman. He's crushing it.
He is definitely killing it, man.
Yeah, he is. Yep. And he's such a character too. I just love the guy. He's got a great sense of humor. He's just seems like a cool guy. You could hang out with him.
Yeah. Well, there's, we talked about this the other day with Tua and his horrible. My suggestion is that he just hangs it up because this guy's he's really running into some issues. But now there's others that are speaking out, and one that kind of shocked me. I mean, it shocks me, but it doesn't, I guess. Mr. Joe Burrows is speaking out. He has said recently he's had his own experiences with head injuries.
Okay.
And Burrow talked about the times he's blacked out from hits, and he's even suffered memory loss.
Dang, geez.
He says it's scary, but everybody knows the profession and that what we do is it's a dangerous game. It's always a possibility, but when it happens, you kind of just collectively hold your breath, and one hopes that he's okay, and two, that they get him, the help that he's going to need.
Right.
From the doctors, because I'll tell you what, dude, I don't know how he comes back.
No, I wouldn't. Just seeing him with his hands with, I can't remember the condition that they called it, but right there it was like this guy should probably never step on the field again. You should just hang it up, take your guaranteed money, and try to live a normal life.
Yeah,
in Hawaii, pretty tough to take.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a shame because he's such a young guy and he's a talented guy.
Yeah, it is. It's sad, and now, and you're going to probably hear more and more people coming out and talking about it,
Yeah. Yep.
Well, hey, we got a football game coming on.
That's
here
right.
In a little bit. SMU is traveling to Central Florida. I think the way we're going to handle this game, SMU has struggled the last 2 weeks, especially with Tanner Ducati, I think his name is, the quarterback for SMU, who threw 2 interceptions in each games against TCU and Maryland. Central Florida has been solid defensively through 4 games this season and is in the top 50 in both EPA per rush and EPA per pass. The Knights' pass defense is especially interesting in this matchup as it ranks 11th in opposing pass completion, 37th in sack rate, and 39th in opposing pass yards per game. The Mustangs rely heavily on the passing game due to a largely inefficient rushing attack. So there could be a couple more interceptions in store for SMU. Offensively, the Knights have been better on the ground than in the air, which should work to their advantage. SMU defense ranks 107th in EPA per rush, 116th in opposing yards per rush, and 118th in opposing rush yards per game.
Wow.
Central Florida has the better defense, the better ground game, and Christ, when these two teams play, home field advantages is all.
Oh yeah.
So you're only going to give up 3 points, and you're at the home slice. You take it. So that's the best bet out of the two. I'm leaning to the under 65.5.
Cool.
Points. Yeah. So now a couple betting trends. The total has gone under in 5 of Central Florida's last 6 games. Central Florida is 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games. SMU, they are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games, and the total has gone under in 4 of SMU's last 6 games.
Wow.
So those will be your 2 choices you have for foosball tonight.
Hey, I have to ask you a trivia question. It just occurred to me. Name the 2 running backs at SMU during their heyday in the 80s.
In the 80s?
Yes.
Oh,
was
God.
it early to mid 80s, or was it late 70s? Maybe it was right in the late 70s, early 80s.
Oh, I know one of them is Dickerson.
Yep, you got that one.
Oh, God. Oh, I don't know if this would be one that you're thinking of. Is Reggie what's his last name? Dupart? Wait a minute.
Reggie Dupree. There was Reggie Dupree. No, the otother back there with
Doak Walker. I know
that's not Doak Walker. Craig James.
He played it.
Craig
he played
James.
at SMU.
Oh, Doak Walker.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in the 40s.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you're just.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah, Craig James.
Oh God, yes, Craig
James. He announced a little bit after. He was a good back, boy. Yeah, but
I was just thinking of the Heismans. But yeah, Craig James did play.
Yep.
What year was that? Do you know?
I want to say it's like late 70s, early 80s. I thought Dickerson played for the LA Rams, and I thought it was in the 80s, but
he did. He played in 84.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the early 80s they would, and there's a great documentary on the 30 for 30, the Pony Express, SMU Pony Express. I highly recommend that.
God, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you need to watch it. It's really good. It's like in the first season of 30-30. It's really, really good. Oh, my God.
I'll tell you what, anybody who hasn't seen 30 for 30s, they're the best documentaries known to man.
Yep.
They do such a good job. Did you see the Malice in the Palace?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That was really good.
I remember watching that game.
Yeah. I do too. I remember sitting there going, oh, my God, this is going to get out of hand.
and it did.
Yes, it did, man.
Man.
Well, today's what, Wednesday? Tomorrow's Thursday. We've got, I think, 4 or 5 college games on slate. No real big name. What?
You gonna take a timeout?
Yeah, timeout. What's up?
Okay. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. I'm gonna be down in Motown at
Okay.
Little Caesars Arena with my lovely wife Leslie, checking out Lizzo. So
Okay.
very excited about it. Can't wait to get down there. It's gonna be a good show.
Little time for some music.
Yep. Little time for a little concert. We got the tickets back in April, so we've been looking forward to it all summer. So I will not be here, but Friday I will be back.
I will be solo, and JC will be checking out the jams, which anybody who knows us, that's our second huge passion that we have. Yeah. So let's win some money with Central Florida today. We'll talk about the upcoming college games and a little NFL and some playoff baseball tomorrow. So I'll go solo.
And as Lizzo says, doing it for the big girls.
Doing it for the big
Cannot wait to see her tomorrow night. Lizzo, watch out. Leslie's coming down.
Lizzo, become a bleacher bum.
Oh,
hit like,
we love
hit subscribe,
have you as a
please.
bleacher bum.
We need you guys. Please. We need you guys.
Yes.
All right. Let's build this team. All right, buddy. I will see you Friday.
Sounds good, bud.
To everybody else, I'll see you tomorrow.